So I don't want you to be intimidated. We're recording this, and you'll understand why in a few minutes. Okay? So, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, that was about 8.2. Let's get it up to 10.9. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's better. So I think it's time to address the elephant in the room, and I'm not talking about me. Okay? So, have you ever approached life from the viewpoint of someone is trying to take your job away every day? Do you ever think about that? Okay. The obvious person is our competitors, right? If it was up to them, we'd go away, which means all of your jobs would go away. The little bit less obvious, but if you think about it, it probably really is obvious, is everyone on your team is trying to take your job away. Do you ever think about that? Because anybody who sits atop of a company is constantly reviewing most important from top to bottom, 1 to 10. And you don't want to be number 10, right? So be the best that you can be. Do all of the things that we want you to do every day. I look every day at who does their segments, and you knock yourself down your notches when you're not doing your segments. I look every day when we give you a target and you don't make it. I look every week at the end of the week and see who got really close to their goals and didn't bother to pay enough attention to it that they got over their goals. I am constantly evaluating you. For those of you who have a sports background like David, what happens when you get knocked down? You lose playing time, and eventually you're gone off the team. Okay? So don't do that to yourself. That's kind of self-inflicted. But there's a big, huge problem going on in the world today, which is the elephant in the room. And that's this current stuff about the virus. Okay? I will not go into how I feel about it politically, because that's not what this is for. All right? But yesterday, someone asked for their money back who was getting ready to buy a several $million airplane because he's so scared about the coronavirus. In his mind, he's been told by the people that he goes to visit that they don't want him to come visit them anymore. Okay? He has to do all of his sales calls now over the telephone or over Skype. How much do you think that kind of mindset is going to affect our business? A lot. Yeah. Okay? And if we let it affect us, the company will shrink, which means the amount of employees that we have will shrink. So it's important to keep yourself, from our estimations, at the top of the totem pole. So dig in hard, okay? Follow the rules. Do what we ask from you. So what I want you to do is think about what you as an individual can do and are willing to do to improve your situation. Okay? And do it from a personal standpoint. Okay? Now, the solution is not to walk around and stab all of your teammates. Okay? You're not going to move up the totem pole with me by killing your teammates. Okay? Because this is a team effort. Okay? So what I am going to do is I'm going to start with your help, Dallas, and your help, Andrew. We're going to start recording some form of a good news video every day. And I just got off of licensee calls with 100 of my brothers around the world, and I challenge them to do the same thing. This is a problem in people's minds that's much bigger than the actual problem. And it has the potential to affect your jobs and my company. So I'm going to take responsibility for the whole world and push out the good news. And you want to know where I got this idea? I was sitting on a bus going to the NBAA event, and the guy behind me was talking about some guy on the internet who keeps sending out good news, and he said he thought that was great. And I said, that's me. And he was shocked, okay, that we were that close together. But he's perceiving what I was doing. And I got the idea to start doing that probably, I don't know, you have to tell me, maybe 18 months ago, 2 years ago. And I've often wondered if anybody's hearing it. Well, now I know. Now I know. So I'm going to make that a very important thing that I'm going to do. So my challenge to all of you is, what are you going to do about it? okay? Don't let whatever's going on, when you're home with your family and they're talking about this, try to change the tone of the conversation about what they can do about it. Switch their viewpoint from bad news to good news.